2025 will be a great year for high tide. In my opinion only. Right now, high tide is closed on the US market, and on the Canadian market, it's not really doing too much. 30,000 volume traded today. At least I think so. Not 100% sure. Yeah, I think it's open today. Yeah, it's open today on the Canadian market. Not really doing too much on the Canadian market. All the liquidity is in the US market because that's where all the traders and people who have money buy stocks. In Canadian market, we have some rich people, but they probably play safer companies like blah blahs or I don't know other Canadian names. Anyways, I think 2025 will be a good year for high tide because I think in 2025 they're gonna get into the German market. I could be wrong on this. This is pure speculation. At the end of the day, this may not happen, but I'm speculating that it will happen in 2025. Eventually German will allow cannabis retail, and high tide will probably try to quickly get into the market if they can. And if that happens, I think there will be explosion in stock price. And then you got Curaleaf, right? You got Curaleaf moving into the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. Trueleaf moving on to the NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange. And I think this could happen sometime in 2025. And if that happens, then high tide could potentially move into the United States. And that could be another catalyst. So if high tide can move, at the end of the day, I don't want this to happen. I don't want high tide to be able to have the option to move both into the United States and into Germany at the same time, because then they would have to, their focus will be all over the place, right? I want either Germany to happen first, and then US happen like a year later or 6 months later, because then high tide can establish themselves in Germany, then move over the United States, or them moving into the United States first, and then eventually moving into Germany like 6 months a year later. So that's why I kind of want it to happen. But if both scenarios, that high tide moves into Germany and US at the same time, I wouldn't be too happy about that. But the market might still be excited and pump the stock. So yeah, Curaleaf, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, another thing I want to bring up, which I think is kind of cool, high tide is number 1 in Canada with 172 stores. Second place is Value Buds, and if you look at the financial of Value Buds versus high tide, it's pretty big difference. Like Value Buds sitting at 64 million, high tide double their revenue at $124 million, and more than double their free cash flow, like triple 4 times their free cash flow of almost $9 million versus Value Buds sitting around 2 million, 3 million Canadian dollars of free cash flow. So high tide really has no competition in Canada, and some of these companies are already going bankrupt, like 420 went bankrupt, Fire and Flower went bankrupt, and probably some more. I don't know. I think Shining Bud. I could be wrong on that one, but a lot of companies are going bankrupt, and high tide could come in and try to acquire some of the more better retail locations. So who knows? They say they don't want to overpay for any retail locations. They want to do their research and make sure that that retail location is very good to their overall portfolio of locations. So we'll see what happens moving forward with that. But yeah, I'm excited for high tide's future, and I think that it's a 10x potential in possibly in 2025. Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.